Hello and welcome to History Talk Time. This is your home for everything about history, from the Great World Wars to the Roman Empire and beyond. Together, let's turn back the pages of time. Are you ready to get started? Okay, let's begin. Today we'll be talking about World War I. World War I, also known as the Great War, was a global war originating in Europe that lasted from 1914 to 1918, though regional conflicts began earlier. It involved all of the world's great powers, eventually forming two military alliances, the Triple Entente, United Kingdom, France, and Russia, and the Triple Alliance, Germany, Austria-Hungary, and Italy. Causes of the war. The causes of World War I are complex and debated by historians. Some of the major factors that contributed to the outbreak of the war include nationalism. The rise of nationalism in the 19th century led to a strong sense of national identity and competition among European countries. Imperialism. The competition for colonies and resources overseas created tension between European powers. Militarism. The buildup of militaries and the glorification of war made conflict more likely. Alliance system. The system of alliances between European countries meant that a small conflict could quickly escalate into a larger war. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria by a Serbian nationalist in June 1914 is often seen as the immediate trigger for World War I. Austria-Hungary blamed Serbia for the assassination and declared war on July 28, 1914. The course of the war. The war quickly spread throughout Europe as countries honored their alliance obligations. The war was fought on land, at sea, and in the air. New technologies, such as machine guns, tanks, and airplanes, were used for the first time on a large scale. The war was a stalemate on the Western Front, where trench warfare dominated. Millions of soldiers were killed or wounded in the bloody battles along the Western Front. On the Eastern Front, the war was more mobile, but the Russian army suffered heavy losses. Russia's entry into the war also put a strain on its economy and led to political unrest. In 1917, the United States entered the war on the side of the Entente. The fresh American troops helped to tip the balance in favor of the Allies. The end of the war. In 1918, Germany and its allies were facing defeat. The German government collapsed in November 1918, and an armistice was signed on November 11, 1918. The impact of the war. World War I was one of the deadliest conflicts in human history. An estimated 16 million people were killed and 20 million were wounded. The war also had a devastating impact on the economies and societies of the countries involved. The Treaty of Versailles, which was signed in 1919, placed harsh penalties on Germany and was seen by many as a recipe for future conflict. World War I marked the end of an era and the beginning of a new one. It led to the collapse of empires, the rise of new nations, and the redrawing of the map of Europe. Now, as we come to the end of the World War I era, we'd like to thank you for watching. Here at History Talk Time, you're not just a viewer, you're our history family. We are a new channel and we hope you'll join our history family by clicking that like button and smashing that subscribe button and click that notification bell where you won't miss our next exciting video coming soon. We hope you'll join our history family. Thank you.